Remember this project? I am unlikely to ever forget it because I'm so embarrassed by the result. This is terrible. Then I took it into Photoshop, and this is terrible too, but it's not as terrible. And I was hoping some of you would say, how do you do that? All right, so we're going to use our super top secret shift option command N E in order to merge everything on a new layer. We're going to convert it to a smart object, and instead of going to camera raw, I am going to go, what is this? Blur tools. Let me hit escape. Let me show you how I got there. After creating a smart object, and I've already told you, you really need me to right click and wherever the heck this is, convert to smart object right there, which I don't go to because I use a shortcut, and you're going to use a shortcut too. It's a smart object. We go under filter, blur gallery, and notice that the path blur has a shortcut, Control Option Command P. You don't have this shortcut. We're going to set it up together. And now you might say, well, okay, what good is that? Yeah, it's kind of blurry. I don't know, it's okay. Well, I'm going to go like this and change that to a 2 and change the speed to 30 and say, whoa, that's different. Look at that. And then I can change the speed to 79 and say, well, that's completely different. Or I can change the speed to 222. These are not magic numbers. I played around with this in order to find 3 different variations. Now look at this. This is dull. This isn't, the hot pink is really bright, but everything else is dull. You think I could make an everything layer, tone down the pink in camera raw, and then pump up the contrast and the colors in the others using camera raw? You think that's possible? Absolutely it's possible. And did you notice it says earth on this side and heart on this side? Look, there are so many possibilities, so many things I want to teach you, so many hacks to the programs that the developers didn't even think about that I want to share with you. And I want you to discover some things and tell me about them. And then I'll share them back out with the rest of the class and give you credit as the discoverer of this new way to manipulate imagery to arrive at an unexpected result. Now, true, 99% of the time the unexpected result is terrible. But there is that little zone of magic that we sometimes find. I'm going to hit escape to get out of this. And back here, I'm going to jump to the other. And all I did is created an everything layer, turned it on, did the blur gallery, and tested, and arrived at something I thought was unique. The letters are still recognizable, but they're really interesting. What the heck? Who would think of this? And then I jumped this to a new layer, which takes the blur gallery with it, and all I did was change the strength, the speed of that blur from 30 to 79. And yeah, I played around with everything in between trying to find what would work. And a lot of things are fairly interesting, but nothing arrived at a result like this where you've got this perfect column in the middle of the H. And in each of these letters, there's this central point, which is really cool. And then I did it one more time, and the 222 was just so unusual. Look at the cubes, the squares. Every square is unaltered. The earth and the heart on the ends are unaltered, but the letters in the middle, look at that. There is no way the developers of Photoshop ever anticipated this. Have fun. Oh, and this last thing. Whoa. That changes everything. What the heck is this? A color lookup. It's under adjustments, and it's right here. Okay? That's where this came from. I will show you that, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I get so many things I want to share with you. And those of you who are saying so many videos, I just don't want this. I just want to pull up a picture of some athlete or singer or car or shoes and play with that. Okay, for those of you who feel that way, I will give you the opportunity to do that. And while you waste your time, the students who want to learn, who want to dig in, who want to discover new things, who want to become digital artists, will go forward together. Okay? Is that a deal? I just don't know of another way to share this information with you in easy little minute-and-a-half lessons. I hope you enjoy this, and I look forward to what you create.